So welcome back, guys, and today we are I played a bit of campaign. I brought a mission, not a bit of campaign. Technically, it's a bit, but it's only one of the missions. An MW3 campaign for Call of Duty, and just in case you didn't know what MW3 was, Modern Warfare 3. And there's a crash in it that ever since the first time I played that mission, that particular part of that mission, I've always been wondering if it's actually true or not, or if it has any realistic physics or anything in it. Because it's a car crash. It's obviously intentional because it's Call of Duty, but it's a particular one, and I've set it up as best as, not the best as possible, but they don't exactly have things in this game, and I'm not a modder, so I can't exactly just put it in if I want to. But I've set it up as almost as best as I can, and because they don't have whatever those big, they don't have Humvees in this game. I can't get one of those, so I'm gonna experiment with the Roamer, the H series, and maybe a truck or something. See if we can actually recreate it as much as possible. And this isn't gonna go perfectly, but I'm hoping it will be. So and if I stop talking or I'm not paying attention, it's because I'm texting at the moment. So yeah, so much support in this video. Anyway, I'm going to just do this. I'm gonna respond and then I'm gonna do this. Okay, so the plan is that I don't have editing software right now because I would, but if I was editing it, then that would be on the Mac because it costs too much to get editing software. And I can't put the clip from the game in here anyways, but it's basically, I can't actually explain it, but what we have up here is we have a car. This is probably not the closest, but it's close enough to the car that was hit in the scene, and it's sort of lined up a little far away from the I'm gonna say object or solid or whatever. I have no idea how this is gonna even work because the distance between the car and the wall and geometry of it or whatever, I have no idea what's gonna happen, which is probably why I hard reset all of these vehicles and stuff where they are, so that we can just sort of do it as best as possible. So that was a short text, which is exactly why I didn't pause the video. No point. I'm gonna full screen the game so that I don't have to worry about pressing on. I have no idea how hard I got to pick on. Still on the accelerator. Okay. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah. I have the idea. It's just physics. I forgot the physics in Call of Duty over in other games, or in especially this one, are completely different. So we just totaled 2 vehicles, and yeah. I destroyed that thing. Okay. Right idea. Is that the exhaust, or is it actually smoking? That's the exhaust. Okay. That would have been really pathetic. I'm trying to make sense of what exactly happened. Oh, what it was the mission in MW3 that this is in is Bag and Drag. It's Folk in Paris, and it's at the very end, like literally at the very end. If you guys look it up, you'll find it. Like, it's not gonna be hard to look it up. But I don't. I mean, I've played the MW3 campaign hundreds of times. I love that game. It's my baby. So I know what I'm doing. It's just the fact of transferring that into this game. Okay, I'm gonna reset that. I'm gonna flip this over and look at the damage for a second. Yeah, that's what I got. I got a little wrecked. Oh, come on, just let it. Thank you. So I'm gonna do that one more time. Only I'm gonna do it from. Crap, I don't have that view. Because when the crash happens, we're in the right side, but I don't have a right-hand drive. Another thing I'm gonna do, take off that. It's too we ended up connected. Now obviously because it's also a video game, the hood doesn't go and everything is sort of just wherever it hits and a bit for cinematic effects, but other than that, nothing really happens. But luckily for me, when the crash is when the impact and where you shoot the guys to you know, so that they don't like either A, kill folk, or B, they're on his side, or shoot you, you have to there's slow-mo for that whole part, and that's right before the car hits. There's no guns in this game or anything, but it's sort of an excuse for slow-mo, extended slow-mo. Okay, that's already out of slow-mo. I'm gonna try and drag the truck out as much as possible. Back wheel, so it's okay, it's attached, damn it. Damn it. You know what? I'm just gonna look at the truck from here. Damn it, wrong vehicle. There we go. Same damage. Honestly. Okay, that's in slow-mo. More damage. It completely destroyed the vehicle this time. You know what? I'm gonna go rewatch the campaign on YouTube and see if I'm missing that or not. So I just watched that short little clip. Obviously, as I said, I know exactly what I'm talking about doing here. So it took like 2 minutes. Literally, I think it took exactly 2 minutes. So the car's a little off. And the thing is that the catchy part is that the cars hit twice before the actual, like, mega crash happens. I'm gonna call it mega crash because there's 2 crashes before it. The first one is when the Humvee hits the car in the back, damaging it. And then the second one, like, it's not very hard because both cars are moving pretty damn fast. So it's a hard hit, but considering the speed that both vehicles are going, it's not that bad. And the second one is the initial side hit that the Humvee does to the car, which is the exact same side that the car's on right now that we're facing. But it drags. The Humvee pushes the car on for probably a good 50-100 meters before it actually hits the wall. And when it hits the wall, it goes up at the back. Like, it avoids the wall completely. So the problem that we're having here is that it's not flying up, which I know why, and it's like the truck's too damn high, so we gotta switch the roamer out, get a shorter version, probably switch it out completely to a different vehicle, probably the H series, a really low, like, stanced one or whatever. But it's not gonna be easy if we can't do it. We might even have to get, like, some sick bumper or something on, like, a car, and, like, have I don't know, like add weight to it or something, which is gonna make it really leggy, but I have no idea if we're gonna do this. It was just a cool video idea I had when I originally played the mission today, because I didn't wake up at 1:40, but I was awake at probably about 9:30 this morning, and I didn't get out of bed until 1:45 p.m. or something, so I'm full of energy right now, and I will be until like 3. So let's switch this vehicle out. So I was originally gonna go with a another roamer, but I figured it'd just be easier to go with the 8 series considering it's lower to ground by default. And this is the lowrider version, which not by much, but the wheels are also smaller, so they sort of ripped it off there. But it is a lot lower than the other version that we had by like a full like foot, but or at least at the front. I'm just hoping that it's gonna have A, the power, and B, the impact, because we're not going for speed, we're going for the impact, because in order to have the whole, like, sort of, I don't know what they're called, like, in order for it to, like, hit the car, because I'm trying to hit the car up, which means that we have to hit it from the bottom so fast, and I'm not saying fast enough, because I want this thing, because it's BeamNG, we want it to crash, and I want it to go so fast that it lifts the car up at the other end. Because that's what happens. Technically, that makes it more realistic, even though we have a wall there and it's not just completely open. Actually, technically, I could probably just make a wall there, move something from the map. Anyway, that's if this does work the first time, we're just gonna move this setting and move it to you know, a different spot in the map. But we gotta hit it hard enough. We're trying to get the impact down because we hit it dead center in the game so that it's equally pushing the car. Obviously the car bounces away, but it's also because I don't know, let's just do this. I'm not, of course we need a transmission. What am I thinking? Wait, what the hell? Never mind, just really playing. Set. Yep, that looks. Oh crap, we have the. That's a hood view. Nah, I don't want that. I'll go to default, thank you. Play. Oh, it worked. It worked. Look at that car get pushed. Holy crap. Just learned a new hotkey on my computer. Just learned a new hotkey. That was completely accidental. That was... I don't think the car went up at the back. Or not at the back, as in the trunk, but at the, like, opposite side from where the impact was. But that was dead on impact. It was also a lot less brutal than the, Roamer, but that was also because of the height, as I said, because it's so much lower, it's gonna have more it's gonna have more lift than it is gonna have crush. So don't ask me why, how a Humvee that's like a full foot off the ground at the front lifts the car up, but you know, it's just sort of the way it is. And it only really lifts up the back, which is all cinematics, but we can't, that's not realistic, so we're gonna do realistic. That guy's been holding much. Shoot. You know what? I know exactly where we can do this. So, I have absolutely no idea how far away I am considering where I was last time, but there's the jumps that are reversed, especially the one that the car's right in the same position of, only a little better right now, and it's like perfectly positioned that I know of. We're gonna hit it again, and the speed and stuff. That's chase mode. Okay. It's not lifting up. It missed the truck, surprisingly. And it hits the same crash as before. Exactly. Coincidentally. That was not scripted. I have an idea. I'm an idiot. Be right back. I'm gonna try and launch. So surprisingly, I had a very successful date with the map editor, and it worked really well. We got one of the jumps from, or not jump, but we got one of the things from here. This one right here, the thing that's supposed to be right there, and we or is it right there? I don't know, one of them. And we moved it all the way over here. Now, I know you guys are knowing this is for. It's basically so that we can get the car to ramp up, or hopefully ramp up, and still have the like turning, because it's not going to be the angle of the ramp versus the angle of the height of the ramp that the back end is probably going to hit isn't the same. So like it's not equal. So it should still hit it. No idea what's going to happen. So I say we find out as I forget to switch out of free cam. Let's do this. Okay, I'm paying transmission. Stand by. I fixed that. I only lowered the frame part down by a little bit. I'm not talking about the part that the truck goes in. I'm talking about the part that frames the car up. So that hopefully the back end, because the wood back is laid out and didn't or anything. So I'm going to see back. Okay. Still got control. Relatively the same hit spot. Roughly. I don't think it's the same one, but it's close enough. Okay, let's do this. That's what the problem is. We're actually missing it. Wait a second, actually. It might not be. No, wait, actually, I've just gone too far to the left. I mean, I think we were dead on. Oh, wait. Oh my. Oh, wait. Did it work? left. It's too late, but I can still try. Yeah, it's too late. Technically, we're a lot closer than we were before. I'll admit that. I just loaded Steam. Oh, come on, just go. Looks like a bloody stick. Well, I mean, it worked. Like, perfectly. Problem is the physics for when it actually hits. Be right back. So, my first theory is speed, which is the fact that the car actually didn't have enough speed after impact. It just sort of, because it absorbs it, and then whatever's left it travels with. Because if it doesn't have any, if there's no force, like if there's no impact, or no, if there's no force on the impact, then it's all going to be afterwards, and that's probably incorrect physics as far as the terminology goes, but I know what I'm talking about. Like if you have a car and something hits it, like if a semi-truck that's going 110 miles an hour hits it, hits like a car to the side, the car's gonna get destroyed. Like it's gonna get compacted before it hits a wall or something and gets crushed. Like it's already gonna be crushed because the impact is gonna just destroy it. But if you had like if you had a more solid car, and you had like an SUV going like 75 miles an hour hit it, a good chunk of the impact is gonna of the force is gonna be impact into the car, and the rest of it's gonna be when the car is actually being pushed by the SUV continually. And I think what we are messing up is when we actually have the truck hit the car doesn't have enough momentum to actually keep flipping or to actually stay where it's going. It's just sort of, I'm gonna say the term floating because I don't know what another term there is. It's just floating afterwards. It's having the initial impact in the initial roll, but the second after it hits that 90-degree point in the roll, like halfway or quarter way through, there's nothing left. There's no force left or energy or anything in it, and it's just sort of there, which is why it ended up on its roof. It didn't slide afterwards. It just sort of stopped. So I backed the truck up a whole bunch, and we're gonna try it then. Okay, the acceleration is just getting forward. This truck is going to the left. Last one pulled right, this one's going on to the left. The problem is that the line is perfect, so it's like, you can't go correct. Crap, I messed up royally on that one. But it's a crash, so why not, you know? Yeah, I completely messed up. Oh shoot. No way. It actually landed on it? I don't believe it. Screw it. Cinematics. Nice close up. Flip. Half of the time. Well, let's do the actual test. Center for the most part. I think that's actually pretty dead on. It looks like it is. Question is it? We're not in slow mo, so we're good. Is it? Maybe just enough. We are gonna flip. It's a question of, is it gonna flip enough? but that didn't work. So all I really did was move the ramp closer to the ramp, so there's less space between, there's less angle space between the while we get the ramp. Hopefully we can have a big Okay, change the camera angle. I'm hoping this works out. And dead on. The problem is it's still not lining up. Like it's still swaying afterwards. Which is what I can't figure out. And it's not going up after that either. It's not sticking enough. Like the wheels aren't on the car aren't flipping. They're not gripping. Otherwise, we've had the same crash 70 times. So I'm playing with the gravity. I'm actually at the point where now we're at minus 650, which is minus 908. It's the same thing we're talking about. There's a lot of lower gravity, so this depends a bit. Crash. But I'm hoping that gravity. As I said, Call of Duty isn't realistic when it comes to this, and neither is this game. Leave a comment if you want me to try and do a while running in BeamNG video for like GTA 5 style. I think I'm actually gonna have to call it quits here because I mean, I know I can do it. Actually, it's just, I don't know. I just hit it wrong, so now I want to call it quits. So we're gonna do one more crash. I'm gonna hit it dead on. Did flip more than once, but as I can see, it's probably already doing Oh man, are we gonna go for another flip? Try and I mean, technically it worked perfectly. I think we don't get any closer to this brilliant time. I'm gonna try again eventually, annoying me. But that was fun. I didn't get bored, and far as I'm concerned, it's closest anyone's gotten recreating it. Not that they've tried, but you know what I mean. So, see you guys out. Subscribe. Peace. Comment. Like.